All right, we're here with the Boozers. Have you guys ever lost a high school game? Serious question.
We've lost a few.
Can you name every high school game you've lost?
I'd rather not. But
like seriously, less than 5?
I think not less than 5, but I think it's probably less than 12.
And if you win Chipotle, you will have won everything.
Yes.
That's the last thing we have to win.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah. All right, let's talk about you individually. Tell me about your brother's game. Like, what is the part of his game that he doesn't get enough credit for?
I think just being a leader. Obviously they talk about his accolades and what he does on the court, the production, but they don't talk about how he's a leader and he helps the team vocally, and he's the voice for our team. So I feel like that's something that's been underrated.
Here's my answer. You tell me if I think your lateral quickness is underrated. I think when people I think you can slide just fine, and you're going to be more versatile defensively than people think. But what's your answer to that question? What are you most underrated at?
I mean, I agree with your answer. I also agree with Cayden's answer. I think my leadership is something that doesn't get talked about a lot. I think that's a big part of winning, and I think a lot of the great teams and great players have great leadership, and that's something that we've both worked on over the past 4 years.
We're getting to him. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're getting to him. All right, now, same question.
Yeah.
What is he most underrated at?
Well, I think Cayden's underrated in general. I think specifically because I'm his brother and I'm a very highly recognized player, he gets overlooked at times. And I think what he does, what he brings to the team and what he changes, like there's not that many point guards who really get in the lane and find everyone a ton nowadays. It's a lot of scorers and people who can put up 30. So I think what Cayden does is very unique now, and it changes the team, honestly.
Not too many guys who have a 4-to-1 assist to turnover ratio in every setting, too. All right, here's my answer for you. I think, again, you tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you are obsessed with basketball. Like every time I post, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Like every time I'm like on Instagram, it's like, oh, Cayden looked. And I've been told he watches everything, he listens to everything, he studies everything. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I feel like just as a point guard, I'm always watching basketball, whether it's little videos on YouTube or watching full games or just watching little highlights on Instagram. I feel like I'm just always watching the game because I'm always trying to learn. So yeah, I just love watching basketball. I love playing it.
And that's what I've been told. Now, what is next for each of you? Like when we're sitting here a year from now, maybe we're in Chicago, and I'm saying, Cam, what have you added to your game in the last year? What's the answer going to be?
I think just continue to grow my perimeter game and be able to be a wing. Guys like Tatum and Paulo. You look at the best players in the NBA, they're all forwards who are primarily on the wing. That doesn't mean I'm not going to go inside because, of course, I am. It's a big part of what makes me good.
Misconstrued with you.
Yeah.
Talk more about that.
Yeah. I think that's what makes me so good is my versatility, how I can go inside, I can go outside. You look at guys like Paulo or Tatum. They're all perimeter players, but they go inside and they'll post up. They'll get offensive rebounds. So I think just being a versatile player is what makes
a mismatch.
Yeah, a mismatch problem for sure.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Same question. A year from now, and we're saying, Cayden, what have you added to your game in the last year? What's the answer going to be?
I think just developing my 3-point shot and the versatility of those shots. This year I went up 10%. I'm shooting 45% from the 3, but
you mean high school or
in high school?
Okay. Yeah.
From last high school season to this high school season.
Right.
So just continue to take those shots and be confident in those shots and the versatility of those shots, whether it's off ball screens, drifting, whatever it is, just continue to add it to our repertoire.
Nice. All right, last question. You're committed to Duke, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right. There you have it. Boozers are going to Duke, of course.
Yes, sir. Shout out Duke.